the 2016 Olympics in Rio, there was an amazing game against New Zealand, which you remember, I'm sure, when you were losing with a minute to go, and then somehow you scored an equaliser, and then there was a last second winner. How much do you remember of that game? And in terms of your hockey experiences, where would that count as one of your great comebacks, I guess?
Yeah, well, I cannot deny that. That was, I think it was one of the biggest comebacks in Olympic sport. 5 minutes before the end, I was benched for a few minutes, talking to the coach, and we got the goalkeeper, like the playing goalkeeper Martin Heiner, in, and I was going back on the pitch, looking at the clock. It was 4:51 left, and I was just saying to myself, this can't be the end of my career. That it cannot be over now. That's impossible. That's not the story how it's supposed to end. I stepped back on the pitch. We got this corner. I think Christopher Ruhe even got 3 corners by himself during that time. Then we scored the first one, 2-1. We went back at it. We missed a couple more corners. Then there was the 2-2, and we were all preparing for the shootouts. I mean, even our coach, I don't know if you remember that scene in the highlights, but he's already writing down names like on his clipboard and wasn't even watching. He didn't see the goal. So, and then we had this last counterattack, and I got to be 100% honest with you, it was not well done. In that moment, no offense, New Zealand, but it was just not a good defense. And that's how the ball went in. And they should have tackled Florian and smacked the whatever out of him before the 25 to not get a corner, but just to free it and a yellow card or whatever. But I mean, we were lucky in the end. But it wasn't well played. It was rather not so good defended at that moment. And I really don't want to offend my New Zealand friends, but I think in a few years they will also see it that way.
It was certainly dramatic.
That's for sure. And I love watching the highlight clip. I watched it a million times. So.